Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 17 with our modded runs. So, we've got some mental breaks apparently. Very hot. Well, there's not a great deal I can do about that, is there, Miller? Working out in the sun does have its risks, of course. So, previously we got most of our kill box finished. We managed to finish off this little bit of wall chunk that we had there sticking around, which was very annoying, and creating cover for our opponents. We've now got 33 deadfall traps in this area, which is pretty insane. 2 turrets right now and plenty of cover for everybody to shoot down there. So I think we are sufficiently covered on the kill box for the time being. I still want to put some automated turrets in here somewhere, but right now this is going to be just fine. We've finished gun turrets. Wonderful. We've been working on that for quite some time, so I'm very glad to see that's the case. I think I'm going to go straight for plumbing. Yeah, let's do plumbing, because we do also want to do the multi-analyzer, which is going to increase research speed and allow other research projects. But right now I don't think there's anything that we want the multi-analyzer for, except for speeding up research speed. But what we can do instead is actually build steel filing cabinets and things like that down here, which is going to increase the research speed. So while we're researching plumbing, we can actually make some upgrades to the research room anyway. So furniture plus filing cabinets. Let's just put some steel filing cabinets in there. We could make it out of anything, to be honest, but I think steel seems appropriate for this kind of situation. I'm not sure if these guys stack. We'll have to find out. I'll do these probably one at a time. I assume that they might. Important place to store important documents about important experiments used for important research on important technologies. Increases research speed slightly when next to a research bench. So yeah, it should hopefully increase the speed. I'm going to let them build them one at a time though, because we might end up needing the steel at some point. Okay, still struggling to get Levi recruited. Only 45% chance. He does have Alzheimer's, so yeah, that is problematic. He's not going to be the best person in the world, but he's very good at social, very good at medicine, and he's got a lot of passions that we can make good use of and train him to do those kind of things. Speaking of training, I do want to add another dining chair in here. This one was not quite finished off. I think I ordered it to be left alone. I want to build that one out there. We're going to leave all the lights and stuff off in here until we actually use the room, because we are kind of struggling on power. We did build ourselves a solar generator, which is going to power quite well. And in fact, the wind turbines are doing very, very, very well, which is good. I could maybe do with a bit more meat as well, because we could make some fine meals, which will help everybody's break risks. Lumi has got nothing to do. Is that right? Well, hunting is a thing you can do. So yeah, apparently all of the gleaning and the hauling has been done. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of blood there, but okay. Right, let's order some hunting then, because we do need some meat. Let's go with, you know what, hunt all of them. Hunt that rat, hunt that turkey. Hunt that ostrich. Hunt that, hunt that. That should do. There's a rabbit there as well. Maybe we'll hunt the rabbit, who knows. We've got plenty of wood, which is going to help us build this lovely chair. What do people think of this room right now, actually? Quite spacious, somewhat rich, very pretty, and clean. Not bad at all. Hunt that turkey as well. Fun with it. One of them bound to hit if you wildly fire enough. Seems to be what he's doing. Bundy, he's on a mental break. No, someone's crying. No. Yeah, crossfire, guys. Have you heard of it? Not a good thing. They're pretty much just shooting at each other when the animals that they're hunting are stood. Oh, Bundy's collapsed. Alright, well, he'll have a little nap, then his mental break will go away, and then we'll be just fine. Okay. So, plenty of meat coming in, which means plenty of fine meals, making good use of all of the veg, which is currently overflowing in our fridge. Not really much room to make any expansions just yet, although I can, of course, build up this way. It's raining. Oh dear. The upside to having a full fridge and our current growing situation is that we don't really have any harvest coming in, so we'll probably empty out our fridge by the time the next harvest comes in, which is pretty sweet. Nice cycling there. Right, so what are we specifically going to do in today's episode? Well, we are researching plumbing. We're about halfway there, so maybe we want to work on a public toilet or something like that. So I think maybe we will extend out this room to turn this into a toilet. I'm not sure what kind of things we're going to get from this. Pipes, plumbing fixtures, tanks and other apparatus to provide heating, waste removal and potable water. Waste removal is going to be a thing because we do have 10 burn barrels ready to go, and I'm sure somewhere we have what are they called? Chamber pots wasting away somewhere. I think maybe they actually just degrade over time quite quickly, whereas these burn barrels are going nowhere unless we remove them. They're just straight up not getting degraded in the weather. So a waste removal area is something on the cards. I think maybe we'll turn this. Oh dear, we've got a large piece of a psychic ship. Goody. Psychic ships are the worst. Because now they're giving -7 to everybody in a current situation where it's already bad enough. Alright, well, we can reinstall these gun complexes. It's the one upside to them is that they can be moved. I guess we've also built gun turrets as well, so maybe we'll build some gun turrets here. Get a nice little defense. Make sure that we're not going to die, essentially. That would be lovely. So, gun complexes, reinstall. Bring them in. Let's have some... Where am I looking? Security. Sandbags. Or do I want it the opposite way around? Yeah, I want it the opposite way around, actually. I want structure, limestone wall. No, limestone wall, delete that, make sandbags, and then 2 people can take cover behind there and shoot through. And I think we'll do the same on this side. I'm not sure how many people we need, but that'll do for now. And security, we want to get some improvised turrets on the go. We still need these regardless, so I'm going to build 2 right there. If one gets destroyed as well, we get a nice example of what the blast radius is, because I still haven't bothered to figure out what it is. Spectago's died from being unharvested. Not a problem, don't care. Hopefully somebody goes around and builds that. That would be lovely. Looks like Gosling's on the job. Good, good. Major breaks, though, not good. Do have plenty of steel, though. Local Ibex has gone mad and is now running head-on at Gosling. So let's get Hunter to fire upon him while Gosling runs away in fear. And hopefully... Oh dear. Well, not a problem. I was going to say, hopefully we can cheese him around, but he died, so it's fine. So you just got a bruise. That's fine. The heat wave is over. Wonderful. That means we can turn off all of our power, except for these 2 right here. On the coolers, that is. Very good. I might do a temporary door over here, just to speed things up a little bit. Because I know that this is going to take 9 years if they're going all the way around. Somebody must be doing constructing. Oh yeah, forgot we've only got like 2 people on construction right now. Maybe a bad idea. Miller. It's not even Miller. We've got 3 people on construction. Gosling being one of them. Noriko's on the inside. There we go. Noriko, you work on that door. There you go. Lumi started a social fight with Bourbon for being slighted. How dare you? Alright. that'll just allow us ease of access in and out. Should make things super quick, and then we're ready to go. We'll deconstruct that after we're done, and then replace it with a solid wall. I think that'll be all good. Hopefully we don't get raided in this time. It'll be really awkward. Right. Bourbon needs, Bluey needs treatment. He's got a minor heat stroke, a couple of bruises. I guess you can have medicine just because we've got 48 medicine. We intentionally grew too much medicine, which is not a terrible thing. Hunter lacks weapon. Bourbon. Where did you fight? Because that's really important, because that's where you dropped your weapon. And I'm not sure what you were carrying at the time either. Ah, there it is. Go get your machine pistol and go back to bed. So one turret's moved. We still have 2 improvised turrets left to build. I think we've got all the steel and the components to do all of this that we've got planned. So it's just a matter of people actually building it, and then we're ready to go. Probably going to be fighting this battle right at the end of this episode would be my guess. Hopefully it's not too much. But even if it is, I think we're covered with 4 turrets and plenty of firepower at our disposal. Speaking of, have we got any new guns in here that we maybe want to give to people? I think we've still just got machine pistols. I can give some of the EMP grenades, and that will stop most of the mechanoids from firing back at us for a little bit of time. So that'll be a good idea. Have somebody just throwing EMPs until we're ready to go. Gregorod's trying to recruit Levi. Is he going to do it? 11%. Alright, that's actually good. Not upset with that at all. So we're just 2 turrets and a bit of sandbags away from completing that. There's Hunter hauling steel to sandbags. Good. What I like to see. Still got plenty of steel up here as well, which is not being counted in our total. Our plumbing's almost done as well. That's going to be good. Right, so we did say that we wanted to do some sort of new toilet, and I think I want to have it maybe this size. That'll be our public toilet. As for what's going to be in it, it's going to be highly dependent on what we end up getting from this. So, plumbing, does that... It does lead to powered plumbing. I'm going to go straight for the multi-analyzer though, because then we can boost that up. So this gives plus 5% research speed. So let's build a copy of it. Which way does it face? That way, that way, that way. Not that it really makes a difference, it's just a grey block as it currently stands, but it's not the point, man. It's not the point. Let's build some more of these. I'm going to restrict them for now, because of course we do have better things to be building with our steel and our time, but, you know. Right, so I think that limestone walls provide better cover than the gun complexes, which only provide 85. I'm not sure what a wall covers, but I do remember that walls are far superior in cover than sandbags are, so it must be pretty good, if not at least equal. So when we come to suiting everybody up and getting them ready, we're going to favour anybody behind the walls first and then use the cover of the gun complexes. Not to mention the fact that the durability is only 225, which can easily be destroyed in one of these shootouts. Just need the components and a little bit of steel for that bottom one there, and then they're good to go. Luckily for us, they haven't actually boosted up the crash ship parts drone level yet, so while we do have a lot of minor breaks, once this turret's down, we should be looking good. 3 components ready to build, 3 components ready to build. Are we all just going to bed? Is that it? That's fine, actually. Because they get a nice bit of rest. They're going to be in a better mood, hopefully. Anyway, as long as this ship doesn't do anything overnight. And then they're all going to be fully rested, ready to go. So let's have a look at our hygiene, shall we? So we now have plumbing. Oh my god, this is going to be interesting. So we now have basins and toilets. Tortoise has been self-tamed. Well, you have been lucky enough to be restricted to the dead zone. Congratulations. So we got some showers, some... I'm assuming those are built-in showers. To relax those aching muscles. Multi-fueled stove, hot water tank, radiators. Sewage outlet. Sewage outlet can be built along a river and be plumbed into a bathroom fixtures. Oh, so we essentially plumb all of our pollutants into the water, the water, I guess. So what's the difference between white and wooden plumbing? Plumbing for connecting water treatment systems to washing and toilet facilities. Same thing, it's just different materials apparently. Question is this going to be something... Oh, we can build this out of anything. Oh, so this is so if we want a nice white looking thing, we can build it out of white, and then this is if we want to build it out of any other material to give it that colour difference. I guess I'm just going to make it out of wood, to be perfectly honest. So we're going to need a sewage outlet. So I'm assuming that goes... Where does this go? Terrain cannot support this. Does it actually need to go into a river? Oh, it needs to go into a river. I see. Why can the terrain not support it? Oh, it can support it there. So it needs to go there, for example. And then we filter that in. We got some idle colonists and a mad animal, a local squirrel. Not a problem. Our turrets are finished and ready to go. We have a battery ready to install. So let's do that. We need to make sure that this battery hits both of those. It's actually not going to tell me if it is. Well, hopefully it does. I'm going to put it there for now. We'll see if it connects. If it doesn't, then we'll rethink that. I'm just going to draft Miller, and he'll shoot that squirrel until he's dead. Good. Alright, Hunter's on his way with the battery, so let's draft everybody else and then bring them along. I need somebody to use an EMP, probably one of our worst shots, because it's not really going to matter too much as far as what he shoots and what he hits. I think it's probably a good idea that... Where is he? Gosling probably uses the EMPs, because he's not actually a brawler. He's just using a knife at this point in time, so get him equipped. Those turrets are online. Good, so we get to line people up. I'm going to put Linda with the chain shotgun on the gun complex. Bundy, probably want to hold you back. Linda, already set you. Miller, go there. Lumi, go there. Rivas, go there. I guess Gregor can man this gun complex. I'm assuming that the gun complex is doing more damage than his current weapon, but you know what they say when you assume. And then Bourbon wants to go over this way. I think that's everybody lined up except for Gosling, who has now got his EMP grenades ready to fire upon. What's the kind of range that you've got available? Well, I want you to probably stand here, and we'll see if that is good enough. Hunter is going to need to be drafted. Bring Hunter around. Might want to put Hunter in an area like this. Okay, so Gosling's going to have to get in close, which is unfortunate. Might put him here. He's going to get some shots, and once they start getting resistant, then we'll, of course, change up our tactics a little bit. So let's make sure everybody's got a shot. You've definitely got a shot. You're in range. You're certainly in range. You'll be in range. You will. Rivas. Everybody's got a shot no matter where these guys are going to be, so that's good. Right, order you to fire upon the ship, which is going to reveal And we're going to throw a grenade probably. Uh-oh, Linda's already on fire. It's going to stun all of those guys. Good. Which means no shots are going to be fired for a little while. Linda, man the gun complex again. Noriko, come on back and help put out the fire. I wanted you guys on standby. Bourbon, can you shoot this dude? And we'll force the target on this one. Lume, can you shoot there as well? So that's the only one we can't hit with our EMPs right now. Oh, this is going really well. Keep those guys stunned. Those are down. Just got 2 ciphers left. They've adapted, so Gosling needs to run now. His job is done here. Bourbon, since you haven't got a shot, do you want to put out the fire? Are you still being fired upon? Head on inside. Oh, has that one got back up? Oh dear. Right. Force target there. Force target there. In fact, if nobody's got a shot, they'll fire at the ship. There we go. Should open up shots for everybody. Bourbon, head around here. Put out these fires. Just one last left. There we go. Awesome. That went incredibly successfully, I would say, as long as nobody's missing any limbs right now. Just some burns and some charge lance shots. It's nothing too serious. Awesome. Right, undraft everybody. Everybody should go get treated now. We want to reinstall our gun turrets now. So we're going to reinstall one there. And reinstall one there. And then these gun complexes need to go back into their original positions to rebuild all of our kill box again. Right, let's deconstruct that. We don't need that, don't need that. We did forget to put a roof up. That was my bad. Just set that to uninstall. It's a spare battery, essentially. And then unrestrict all of this. And with the gear that we've got available, we can shut you down, because there's nothing left on you. Shut you down. Do we have any scyther blades? Right blade on you. And shut you down. Okay. We're going to be able to get some plasteel from those as soon as we've got a machining table. I'm assuming we don't have that right now. No, we do not. If we get a machining table, we get plasteel, and I think we needed a plasteel for the globe, something like that, for our teaching room. So we're going to have that material available to us, and that's going to be pretty sweet. Let us figure out... I'll need to force people to start moving all of this stuff around, I think so. We'll do that in the next episode anyway, guys. But if you did enjoy the content, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a great deal. And lets me know you're enjoying this series. I'm actually going to reinstall this instead of deconstructing it, because I want to charge it up back to full, ready to go. So if you did enjoy the content anyway, guys, like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell icon as well and get notifications when I release new videos. I do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.